Hey, what's up, guys? This is your boy Travis back again here at Big Boy Toy Reviews. And after a small hiatus because I have been somewhat under the weather, we are back with another review. And I do have a few reviews that I'm going to put out this week, so the consistency will be coming back. I just got a delivery. Well, I requested a delivery from HLJ, so I will be getting some more figures in. So I will be getting back to my about 3 videos a week process. So sorry for only doing like 1 a week, but yeah, I've been a little under the weather. But anyway, today we are taking a look at Romankey, a company called Romankey. I believe that's right. Yeah. And this is, well, according to them, this is Gun Girl Jessica Aster. But let's be serious. We all know this is Rebecca from Cyberpunk Edge Runners. It is clear that it is her. Now, they did take some liberties and, kind of uniqued it up a little bit and kind of made it its own thing. But this is clearly supposed to be Rebecca from Cyberpunk Edge Runners. She has basically almost the same exact tattoo on the stomach, on her neck, on her legs. This, I guess you can say this is a play on that character, but she is absolutely 100% dope. Like, this is a really cool figure. I've been messing around with it for a couple of days now. I got it over the weekend. There are some issues with some of the articulation, in my opinion, but for the most part, this is a solid freaking figure, man. Very, very pretty. And this is the DX version. You can see here, this is the Deluxe version. So she basically comes with, it's basically 2 figures. Well, no, it is. It's freaking 2 freaking figures. And so just taking a look at the box is pretty cool. I love this picture. This picture is so dope. As you can see the side and then the back. Love that picture of her on the back as well. Then you can see on the bottom. Now mine did get damaged during shipping, but obviously you got all the warnings there. And then you got a little do not operate with bare hands. Now this is really funny because it does come with like this cute little instruction manual. I'll show you that. Where is it? Because this is like no other instruction manual I think I've ever seen. Where did I put that damn thing? Yeah, here you go. So this is the instruction manual, or not even instruction manual, just note. And it kind of gives you an idea of what you can do with all her little gun accessories, the hands and stuff, how to take this gun apart and stuff. So yeah, this is pretty unique and it's pretty funny. I like this. Do not operate with bare hands. Extra mega, no, that says MAGA. All right. Extra MAGA weapon, hands, gear bag. Yeah, so you do get this little, I know this is technically an accessory. We're not in accessories yet, but I did want to show that off. But that's pretty cool. So anyway, let's go ahead and take a closer look at the figure. Now, her face is absolutely gorgeous. I love this face. It is done so well. Look at those eyes. Those eyes are so freaking cool. I love what they did with her eyes. And they are movable. Look how much detail they just have in the neck alone. Now this was the deluxe version of her was not cheap. This was like $160 or something like that. And they obviously with a cartoon, when the character is based off of a cartoon like Cyberpunk, there's some liberties that we're taking on the sculpt that can be justified because of the character model that they modeled the figure after. I mean, that show us all about modding your body and changing it and putting different parts on it and stuff. And so she can look up broken up like this and it be accepted. But I don't know if she had to be this choppy. I don't recall her being like chopped up like this in the cartoon, but again, they're trying to kind of make the character and kind of get away with saying that it's not really the character, but we all know this is Rebecca. So anyway, but yeah, the boots are very, very nicely painted. I do like how they're kind of like almost like a comic book style paint job on the boots. I really do like that. Then she does come with these gloves in the box. So these are accessories, but not necessarily accessories. But she does have these gloves on her in the box, and they're not pegged in or anything. They're just stuck to her by basically just tension. Because she does have the pegs there, but there's no peg inside of this glove. I wish there was, but there isn't. And all the fingers work separately. We can go through that when we get to the articulation. But look at all the detail in that. This little bitty hand, all this detail, just absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I just cannot get past that face. That head sculpt is so good. Then you have her ponytails here at the top. Very nicely done. Very, very nicely sculpted. That face is such a good face. It's not even the best face either. She has her other faces, I would argue, are better than this face, but this is a damn good face. So yeah, she looks so good. So good. Now, the clothing is removable, and it's like a kind of like a rubbery type of thing. I'm not going to pull it up because she does have anatomy. They did give her anatomy. So she does have some nipples, and she has issues with things going on down here. So you can't take these off, and it's like a rubbery kind of, let's see if I can kind of grab it. It's kind of like a rubbery, kind of stretchy plastic. So, and if you've watched Cyberpunk Edge Runners, you know there is quite a bit of nudity in that movie or in that show. So, but anyway, that's it for the figure. Let's go ahead and take a look at her accessories. All right, so here she is, or not here she is, but here are all her accessories. And so you do get a bunch of different hands, weapon holding hands, fist hands, pointy hands. This is the eye mover thingy, so you can move her eyes. She comes with more clothes that with the rubbery clothes that she has on her body. She comes with extra, like, I guess bras and underwear. Then she comes with her tactical belt type thing that's going on here. So that's really, really cool. And it is a clip, and I do believe this is a functional clip. I haven't tried to open it just yet, but eventually when I put it on her, I will have to unclip it if I can't slide it over her in some way. But yeah, it has all kind of pouches. Then it has like a gun holster there for this gun here. And even if you look at some of the weapons, there's pictures of Jessica with a gun very similar to this. Then these are all her guns that attach to her, those big ass robotic hands. So you can't take the hand off and attach these weapons. You get the BFG, which can separate, and I will show you. It is meant to break apart for more posing options. So you can get this huge gun, which looks absolutely amazing. Look at just the detail they put in this gun alone. It looks absolutely dope. Like, this thing, I mean, I can spend 5 minutes just talking about the paint and the detail and the sculpting in this accessory alone. And this piece does move. It's on a ball peg. I think this is the only piece that moves on here, that handle. But yes, that BFG is huge. Here's another gun attachment for the hands. She also comes with extra neck peg, and then she comes with Rebecca's absolutely crazy eye face. Look at those freaking eyes, and look at that paint sculpt for the mouth. They did such a good job with the contrast of like the pinkish and like the reddish. It's just such a good, wonderful job they did on these faces. I freaking love these faces. It's just so good. They did such a good job. And it's not the only other face, but I couldn't fit the other accessories in here. But this is one set of accessories here, and then I'll show you the other ones here. Okay, then she comes with a whole nother figure. Like, it came without a head, so it was just the body with no head on it, but it gave you an extra head, and so you can attach the other faces. I love this freaking face too. I think this might be my favorite face. But this face is so good. I love the expression she has on her face. I absolutely love it. And I'll put like a picture like right here of what Rebecca looks like with her hair almost just like this. But yeah, they just did such a good job. Now, this one doesn't have all the tattoos on it like the main body does. But yeah, it's a whole nother figure. And it's the same exact body, obviously. But you essentially get two figures with this. So I absolutely love this. Absolutely love this. And again, her clothes can come off and everything. But that face, love that face. And then obviously you get your stand with a really nice bendable arm. And then they give you so many just extra parts. So you get a whole nother set of like her forearm. And I believe this is like another neck peg. And I think I already had the eye gimmick. And then you get extra ankle joints and extra wrist joints. So they just give you that. They just give you, I don't know, I think I forgot to mention this jacket. This is Rebecca's jacket. This is the exact jacket that she wore in Cyberpunk Edge Runners. So it's nicely done. It's nice and puffy. I'll show you it on the figure later, but I think I forgot to mention that when I was showing off the other accessories. But yeah, she gets a metric shit ton of accessories plus a whole nother figure. So, but yeah, that is it for accessories. So for articulation, so this head sculpt, obviously she has the ponytails. So she does have ball pegs, ball joints actually for the ponytail, so those can move any which way you like, up, down, left, right. They spin everything. Looking up, really good. Can look up really nicely, down very nicely. And then if you incorporate all that next, you're gonna look up, look down a lot. Plenty of side to side. She does have a double ball peg. Well, I couldn't get the neck off, but there's a double ball peg, and you saw the extra peg anyway, so you know it's a double ball peg in that neck. As far as the shoulders, you can do all kind of stuff with it. The way that they have this joint designed, this kind of butterfly, I guess that's what you want to call it, butterfly joint. She can get plenty across her chest. I mean, way over parallel, all the way around. I mean, be careful twisting that, because that's a small joint. I can see that breaking easily. Double jointed elbow can go way over 90 degrees. Then as far as these, okay, so let's take a look at these hands kind of separately here. So they do come off, and it's just a huge ball peg right there. And so these hands are individually articulated. Each finger has a hinge joint at the top, hinge joint here at the top, hinge joint there in the middle. So you can make a whole fist, and then there's just ball pegs, double ball pegs here at the base of the hand. So yeah, you can get a spread. You can even spin them around a little bit. Thumb, also same articulation here. Ball pegs at the base, hinges at the fingers. So yeah, you can do whatever you want with these hands. So if you decide to use those hands, obviously I showed you she has regular hands as well. I'll take this off just so we can kind of get them out the way. So bicep swivel, obviously your typical ball hinges for the wrists. As far as the torso is concerned, so this upper diaphragm joint, it can spin a little bit. It can go back a little bit, forward just a little bit. You're not going to get that much movement out of that very top. This middle part is a soft plastic, soft like rubbery plastic. So you can bend that one back about that far. And then going forward, you're just going to get that much. You do get side to side up there a little bit. And obviously you can spin and twist on that part. But then when you incorporate this lower joint here, stomach joint, then she can go forward all the way. You will get a little gapping here in the back. And you do have to kind of compensate for that when you want to move it, because that her butt, I believe, is a soft plastic. Yeah, it's like a soft plastic, so that can get caught in that crack if you bend her over too far. Then when you want to go backwards, you can just incorporate all the joints and then all around at that point. So if you use all the joints, she has fantastic torso articulation. She can do the splits for the most part. You can kind of maneuver that thigh swivel to get it to go straighter. Mentioning the thigh swivel, kicking forward. Did I just break that? I don't think so. How does this go? I think it pops on, yeah. Kicking forward. She can kick forward about that much. Probably even more if you push it. Backwards, there is a soft piece that she can go back a little bit. Double jointed knee, way over 90 degrees there. And then she does have, let's see if we can pop these off. She has a hinge joints for the ankles. So you can go up that far, down that far, and then you do get ankle rockers out of that. And then she does have a toe hinge, which is done nice enough. It's a bit on the loose side though. I will say these ankles are, I mean, she can stand on them, but they are a little weak. They are a bit on the weak side. So I have had issues kind of standing her on these ball joints that they have for her, because they are a bit on the weak side, but not horrible. But I would suggest using the stand if you're going to display her and not have her, permanently having her weight on those ankles, because over time I can imagine that they would get pretty weak. And it might just be my copy. So anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at some comparisons. Be right back. Alrighty, and here she is next to a bunch of other baddies from other figure lines. So I just wanted to kind of give a kind of contrast from other figure lines. No other third-party stuff. Hold on. Well, I'll show some third-party stuff in a minute. So yeah, we got her next to the Buzz mod. I forgot that was Buzz mod too. So I actually have two Buzz mods here. The Buzz mod Yoko Littner. We have the Rivaltech black and red Harley Quinn. This is actually a model kit I just finished. The maid droid Alice. And then we have the Love Hashira, I forget her name, but that's also another Buzz mod figure. So here she is. This is kind of how she stacks up to some figures from some different lines, and even a little model kit figure. A bunch of other little baddies. I don't know why I don't bring her out for more comparisons. I think when I first got her, I was, and then I kind of don't bring her out as much anymore. I'll start bringing her out. And actually, I just recently got this Regal Tech. I actually got both of the Regal Tech ones. I didn't do any reviews on them because they're super old figures, but I always missed the purchasing window when they would re-release her. For some reason, I would pre-order and then I would not pay, and then she would sell out. Like all the time would sell out. And so the last few times that I've seen this Harley Quinn drop, or be not drop, but being sold on Mandarake, I go ahead and pick her up. She's pricey on there because Mandarake is automatically $40 in shipping. Like it doesn't even matter. They just gonna charge you $40. Doesn't matter how many figures you get. Just one figure is gonna be $40 right off the top. So unfortunately. Okay, and last but not least, here she is next to some more baddies. We have, I forget her name, Makoto? I forget her name. But I know she was in Kill La Kill. She was the main character in Kill La Kill. This is a Figma, a really, really old Figma. Then we got the 1/10 scale Reisetsu Sekiko, I think. It's a third-party figure from a company called Ernest Core Craft or something like that. Then we got Super Sonico from Second Acts, and obviously we have SH Figure Arts, Romance Dawn, Nami. Just to kind of give you an idea of what she would look like with some third-party figures, some Figma stuff, some SH Figure Arts stuff. Even though Nami is pretty small, but she's a good size. Like I think she's a solid size. Sonico is on a base, obviously, and she's still taller than Super Sonico, but Super Sonico is pretty short. But this figure has some height to it. So yeah, I freaking love it. But anyway, that is it for comparisons. All right, so to wrap things up, yeah, this is totally worth the price of admission. You get two amazing action figures for, I guess you can't really say for the price of one, because I think just the one figure, I think she might have been like $90. But you split that in half, you essentially just paid what's the math? You just paid $75 a figure instead of 90. So buying the 2-pack was definitely worth the price. And you get two amazing figures that can pose so good. And I mean, they just have so much shelf presence. I just know they are, especially once I get them properly posed up and on the shelf where I want them to be. As you can see, you can't get her to stand with this big ass gun, but you are going to have to like lean her back a little bit. Let's see if I can get this to be right. I might have to cheat for the sake of the video. I have her lean on the other figure. Yeah, I'm gonna just cheat. There we go. But it's totally worth it. Totally worth it. Now, I think she's sold out everywhere now at this point. So I looked up and I kept looking because I knew I wanted this figure. And I got it from 5K Toys. And you know how 5K Toys is if you've ever shopped there. When you pre-order, they give you a certain amount of time to get your second payment in. If you don't get your second payment in, they put that shit up for the general public. and I was waiting. I knew the day when it was supposed to, when the second payments were going to be done and people didn't pay, and I immediately jumped on it. So if you didn't jump on it, then I hate to say it, you're going to have to go into the aftermarket, and yeah, you're going to be fucked because I don't think you can get her anymore. So, but anyway, that is it for the review. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And until next time, peace.